I feel like now I know that he was dropping off every night. I don't want to be that person who was like, oh, she's so delusional, she's so delusional. The delusional part for me when it comes to beefing with other bitches is because you're mad at the wrong person. You harassing me and I haven't even done nothing to you because you're mad that you wanted my man. That was your man, that was my man, that was our man. We supposed to be a sisterhood and it don't feel like a sisterhood no more. What her was, I went through his phone and he was in her bed. And I'm like, why are you in this bed? Like, I know this isn't your bed and you don't sleep at your homie's house. So whose bed is this? I would even go through his phone and I would see like how she would text him and be like, you with that fat ass bitch. You know, trying to talk her big one on me or whatever.
Imagine your man cheating on you. And in the messages of the girl he's cheating with, the girl is talking shit about your ass. That shit crazy as hell. Welcome back to another episode of Clocked Out Conversations. I'm your host, Fahim, and today we got some more YouTube content. Storytime. I ran into my boyfriend's side chick after she sent me a video of them sleeping together. Whoo-wee! I'm not here to waste your time. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and let's go ahead and get into it.
Welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another video. Today's video will be a story time about how I had to deal with a crazy ass side bitch. Like, I don't know what's wrong with these crazy ass side bitches, but like, y'all need to like relax. Like, for real. This shit is like scurry. A couple of months ago, I actually ran into this person who I'm about to be telling a story time about, but not only that, I made a story time about how this girl has actually sent me a video of my man. Like, goddamn. I'm gonna just be so straightforward. This is not about Salem at all. He's back! I'm gonna get myself a rolling tray or like a motherfucking robe or something that say like Storytime Sunday or like clear it up or something, cause like it really true. It's true. Anyway, let me clear that up. Let me say it again in real time. This is not about Salem. I usually don't address shit like this cause just like how many times do I gotta tell y'all it's just not gonna happen. I'm not about to sit here and make a story time about that man, but y'all don't listen. So I'm gonna say it again. This ain't about that man. It's not about the tatted dreadhead Trinidadian. Okay? So I'll be telling y'all the story time about how I dealt with this crazy ass side bitch and how I ran into her at Ulta. This was a girl who actually was his ex-girlfriend before I had met him. Like, maybe I was the side bitch. Damn. Was I the side bitch? Who rebounds a side bitch for 2 years? Damn, you rebounded me more than your bitch. Go get your life back. What the fuck? But anyway, so when I first started talking to him, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know about this girl because as y'all may know, I told y'all, like, I really am out the way. I'm still like that to this day. I do not be in y'all will never, ever, 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 ever catch me in drama from my home city. I just logged into my Snap after a year because I had forgot the password to my and everything. Half my home city either dead or dead to me. When I first started dating this man and I seen how active and stuff he was outside and shit, I don't know, that look he was a turn off. One thing about me, I like a nigga who like to stay home. I do not be caring about nothing. So like when he was doing shit, even when we first started talking to each other, when I went through his phone, it was very weird because we used to have this little battle war where I would change my password and he would change his password and I would change my password. But one thing about it though, to get this nanny, I needed that password and he would give it because he's a fucking desperate ass sex addict. When I first heard about his ex-girlfriend,
That is the most dysfunctional shit I had never heard. She said in order for him to get in between her legs, she needs to have access to his password or his phone. That is insane, bruh. That is insane.
it was actually on Facebook, I believe. When the first time I met his mama, she was telling me, I don't like the bitches he bring home. Like, you're such a well-mannered little girl and blah, 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 blah. You know, moms love me. Except a couple. I ain't even gonna lie, but the only reason they didn't like me is because I was bopping through the families. When I found out about her, I remember pressing him and I was like, oh, who is she? The reason why I even pressed him was because I know that he was around her before. To touch my braids up, y'all, I used this mousse and then I put some of this. It smells so good. It just reminds me of the salon. I put some of this hairspray and this mousse and then I do my edges first, and to not get that white cast, I lay it down. The reason why I even pressed him, let me make that a point, was because of the fact that I'm seeing this react to his shit, but I'm like, I know you was with my, he like, oh yeah, that's my ex and that bitch crazy and this bitch and this, you know how that shit go, these lying ass niggas. He only uses her car to, I told y'all he was a pharmacist, to do his business or whatever, do his deliveries, so I shouldn't even be worried about it. And I'm like, why are you using this car to do his deliveries? Mind you, this is in the beginning when I first met him, so he had a vehicle, but it, you know, he was still getting out the mud, so that shit used to be in the shop a lot. This is why my life's so confusing, breaking it down, my mentality, because I was insecure, don't get me wrong, but let's be very clear. I might have went for shit because I was insecure, but I wasn't a fat person who just let you do shit to me and then I'm just calm. When I found out about his ex, I was like, okay, how long ago did this happen? We was talking. He told me, red flag, that their relationship basically ended like, I don't remember how many months ago, but less than a year. Like, I remember specifically being like, less than a year, like, damn. But then I was still talking to my back home nigga, so I was like, oh my God, like, it's cool. Like, if you have a little crazy ex, I don't have a crazy ex. This is my first crazy ex. I'm not even gonna lie. I had crazy niggas, but this is my first crazy ex. Like, he was committed to that role. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. I don't never want to experience another crazy ex ever again. He was like, yeah, she crazy as fuck. She do the most. She always trying to argue with me. And this, that, and the third. That's why I don't fuck with her. She's a whore. I'm not the one to sit there and key with you about your ex. When he was talking about his ex, I would just be listening. I'd just be like, damn. Because also, too, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like sometimes that's a trick. Like, you trying to get me to talk about my ex. And I don't hate him. Like, I honestly love him. Like, watch your mouth. I was like to him, listen, I can't tell you how to do your shit, but like, on top of the fact that you're a cheater, eventually during our relationship, the shit that you go for will end up biting you in the ass in the end. Or for example, letting him use that bitch car to go do what he wanted to do. I let that shit slide because I'm thinking, I'm letting you do that because I'm thinking that you're making your money, right? But at the same time, it was very disrespectful. Yeah, I'm about to have to wash my hands because I put all this product on my hands and now I'm about to do my skincare and I just don't want all this stuff on my hands on my face.
So you were letting your man use his ex car to go handle business? The hell? What, bruh?
Like I was saying, because it was so new in a relationship, I let shit slide that I should never, ever, 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 ever had let slide. He told me he gets her car and that's it. That's it. I'm delusional because why would this bitch let you use her car and you not giving her no? How you paying her back? Mind you, she was like 3 years older than him. So like, really clock that. You're doing all of this for a high school and you're supposed to be like touching sophomore in college. After he started cheating and stuff, obviously I'm gonna become a girl who's like, everything I'm questioning. I think the first time I realized he was with her was I went through his phone and he was in her bed. And I'm like, why are you in this bed? Like, I know this isn't your bed and you don't sleep at your homie's house. So whose bed is this shit? And then stalking got me where I wanted and I found out that it was her room because she has the same bed, she has the same room. Like, what? Like, obviously I'm going crazy. I'm seeing that this is playing in my face, so I stopped liking that. And when I stopped liking it, I started having boundaries that I never had before, so it wasn't just so easy willy-nilly dilly for a nigga to cheat on me. And that's why I started doing this. This has been me recently. I'm having boundaries. You will give them an inch, they take 1,000 fucking miles. And 2, they add on 2. Because I have boundaries, obviously it made it hard for this nigga to see her more because before I'm the
I just want to jump in really quickly and just acknowledge that I know I was cursing a lot in this video, but I think it's because I didn't give them a name. So I keep referring to them as nigga and bitch because that's what they are to me, a nigga and a bitch. Next time I will remind myself to keep saying names instead of cursing because every time y'all hear the silence, that's because I'm cursing. And I realize I've done that like a lot within this video. So I'm going to work on that. I'm sorry, y'all. Fuck.
obviously it made it hard for this nigga to see her because when you cheating so much, it's like I went from not caring about what you did to now I think everything you're doing is cheating. So you can't just leave my bed or be on the phone with me and hang up the phone and be like, oh yeah, I'm about to walk into her crib right now, I'll call you back. I wasn't going for that. Tell that bring the keys outside. So eventually I personally feel like she knew about me. He said she knew about me. I feel like what happened was because I had more boundaries with him and it made it harder for him to just cheat. Where all these spiders coming from? I just killed one. Or did he wake back up?
Oh my god, he revived!
After I sprayed him with this hairspray. He sprayed him with motherfucking Glad. I bet you ain't never got sprayed with this bitch. I feel like she started having some resentment towards me because of the fact now that I'm not going for my nigga just coming to see you. So I feel like she started having some resentment towards me.
Clear it up. I was talking mad stupid. Like I was saying, I feel like because I took that access, I said, give me him. Even though he was going back. She was mad at me because it was like, girl, you limiting when I could see my man, because it was really her man if you want to get into it. It was my man, but it was her man too. So I feel like she was mad at me because it's like, you're the reason why he's not coming over as much. But I mean, it is true. Like, girl, I can't share him all the time. Sorry.
My radar was off because of he was just a cheater himself. Like if it wasn't with her, it was with another person. So I never had beef with this girl. I started realizing that she was watching me. Like she would watch my Snapchat story. She would watch me. She would try to follow me. I would even go through his phone and I would see like how she would text him and be like, you with that fat you know, trying to talk her big one on me or whatever. I feel like she started getting mad at me. Yes, he could see you because he could. He's still doing it because he's sneaking. But like for me, he put it like, oh, this bitch is so crazy. Like this bitch is so delusional. She think just because she doing me this favor that I gotta be with her and this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, nigga, then stop using her car. So when he stopped using her car, I feel like that's when the switch really happened. And I mean, I'm not judging no girl, to be honest, because I feel like now I know that he was dropping off every night. I don't want to be that person who was like, oh, she's so delusional. She's so delusional. The delusional part for me when it comes to beefing with other bitches is because you're mad at the wrong person. You're mad at the wrong person. I'm never going to be mad at the bitch who I knew existed.
Pound town, you left Pound town. Clear it up. Let me clear it up. Ooh, why did I get so dark? Let's brighten.
I'm liking how she going back and forth between present and past. Like, this is the first story time I've ever seen a sister do something like this. Let's keep going.
It up in here, yes. Basically what I'm saying is, personally, I feel like if I decide to be a side chick and I want to be the bottom barrel type of bitch, I just feel like I would never harass the girlfriend. What the fuck am I harassing the girlfriend for? Like, I knew he had a girlfriend and she ain't know about me. So she never did nothing to make me mad. Like, it's one thing if the girlfriend talking her big one, then you as the side chick, you know what, just go ahead and just argue with her. But you harassing me and I haven't even done nothing to you because you're mad that you wanted my man. That was your man, that was my man, that was our man. We supposed to be a sisterhood and it don't feel like a sisterhood no more.
So I feel like when he stopped using this bitch card, this bitch went crazy. She started harassing me. We was arguing all the time. Like, I wish I still had the messages, but again, I think I told y'all this. I forgot the password to my hidden story on Snapchat. Not only did I forget the password, but I got back in, so that's good. She was just constantly bothering me. I would go through his phone, and because I'm seeing this talk about me and this nigga just chill, lol, chill. It was making me resent him now. I think that they genuinely had their official breakup. I don't know if it was because of me. I feel like it had nothing to do with me. Like, maybe because he wanted to start taking our relationship more serious. I'm not even gonna give that much credit, but I feel like because for whatever reason he decided that he did not want to talk to her no more, she took that shit and made it my issue. I told y'all gotta just go find her story time. It's sold on my page. After the fact that she found my number, her best friend found my number, sent me a video of her fucking him. It was just the fact that you tried to little girl me about a boy. You just tried to violate about a nigga.
Imagine your man cheating on you, and in the messages of the girl he's cheating with, the girl is talking shit about your ass. That shit crazy as hell.
That you knew how to bitch. Like, I don't like bitch. I don't know. I just feel like you want me to cry. Why would I cry when I know that you knew about me and you still sat there and sat on that knowing?
But then I did the same thing, low key.
But I'm the. I'm so glad I got away from the nigga, bro. Like, oh my god, this shit sound terrible. His mama don't even play like that. His mama probably wasn't even home. But mind you, she probably was with her fake ass. Fuck you. Matter of fact, let me not say that because she used to watch my stories and I ran into her in Walmart and she was crying and we talking about, oh, I'm sorry, my son did you like that. I'm like, how you raised this? Get the fuck out of my face. You do not feel no remorse for me. But she was really sitting there crying. I was like, oh my god. This was after I dropped both the story times about me cheating on him and everything and how he did me. She was like, I'm so sorry. When she sent me her my oh, definitely I want to die.
Definitely. Like, why would I not want to die? Like,
so after this, we were supposed to fight. Like, y'all, I was pissed. I was like, girl, I want to fight you. But she was so little. If I would have hit her, she would have just hit the floor. Oh, you fat ass bitch. I would have just hit her right at the dead crack of her head. Right here. Boom. Make her take a seat. Feel me? I would obviously get mad at him because I just feel like you're the one who's welcoming these weird ass into my life.
And like, before y'all be like, leave, you would have left, you would have stopped. I already said this, but I'm cutting it out because I got on a whole rant. It ain't even about leaving because once they welcome these people in your life, they be harassing you for months. Like, you don't even deal with the nigga. I'm broken up with the nigga. You still harassing me. Go get that dick. Go get back.
I told her, like, if I ever see you, it's up. It's personal. Like, you are tripping. At this point, we had broke up. I never seen her. One day, I'm at Ulta. Y'all always ask me how it ended. Like, but I don't really get into it because, no. I purposely drive to this Ulta so that I don't have to see the is in my hometown. And mind you, at this point, I done started. I'm literally have a whole career for myself. And I think what I was actually looking for is like perfumes or a foundation. No, it was a foundation. And I was about to go to college. I remember it was right before I was about to go to college. I always been into makeup, but I was like really tapping in, you know, with the expensive shit. I hear a person like ask me like, oh, are you okay? Mind you, me and this man have been broken up. Like, yes, we still had toxic phases like here and there where like, you know, the ex try to check up on you and I have to tell you go die I hate you, like, please leave me alone. Like, you know, that was like what was happening. I'm gonna do some quick little makeup today, y'all, so that I could look presentable to do this promo that I'm gonna do. Oh, I didn't put on no primer, huh? It's okay, I did skincare. When you do skincare, you don't even need a primer. I hear her say something to me, but I didn't even acknowledge her because of the fact that I was in my own world. It wasn't even on no root because I don't, like, again, this girl is not in my mind at all. It wasn't even that I was pussy. Like, I don't know how to describe it. I just didn't care about this no more. So this couldn't get me out of character about this man. I have not dealt with this man in months. Like, I don't care about him. Like, bro, he calls my phone. I don't call his phone. She said something to me like, oh, like, do you need help anything? And I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. Then she was like, let me know if you need help anything. I look at this bitch and we both just make eye contact and I just stare at her. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I just look at this bitch like, nah, I'm good. Especially because I know I could buy anything in this bitch. Like, you know I had to do my Dougie and go cash out in there. I was already planning on doing that anyway before I see you. But now, matter of fact, I don't need no color check, bitch. Put it in the bag. So I started being ignorant. I had this bitch just run around. I'm like, they don't have this color. Can you check in the back for me? Can you check in the back for me? Can you check in the back? She started being unfortunately, because you know she got to keep her professionalism. She was like, unfortunately, that's all we have in stock. And I'm like, do you mind just checking in the back? I know she probably went in the back and did a spin, but it's the fact that you had to walk back there in the first place.
Bitch.
I just didn't like that she said something to me again, because once I said, no, it's good, you should never spoke to me again, because then I would have left you alone. But I feel like because she said something again to me after I said, no, I'm good, after we both acknowledged like who we are to each other.
She was trying to be funny. Like, am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? I know I'm right. She was trying to be funny. Oh my God.
Because I'm not gonna lie, if I ran into any of Salem ex bitches, if I went into any of his ex bitches in the store and I'm a worker there, you think I'm gonna ask that bitch if she need help? Girl, fuck you in this job. I'm not asking you shit. I'm not saying nothing to you. She gonna tell me get this, I don't even know what it was. It was like such a different color from me. Like, she was like, oh yeah, mind you, that shit was expensive as fuck. It was like a NARS. My camera battery died. Hold on. Look, watch this though. Watch this though. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But eventually I left her alone, you know? Dex is still calling me here and there. So I hadn't spoke to him. This is how I know she ran to his. This was like our last to almost final conversation. When I left that store, first off, I spent hella bread in that store that day because I just had to show this. She got me. So I go home, and that day I honestly didn't hear nothing. I didn't really care. Like, I should have whooped your ass in that job. But like I say, y'all, when you're out of that situation, you don't even have those feelings about the same no more. It's just like, why would I let you get me out of character? After a couple days went by, I literally forgot about the situation. Obviously, I put the group chat on. I remember, I think I even told Keys. At this point, I wasn't even answering the phone calls when he called me from all different types of fake numbers. But sometimes, if he seen that I was posting this stuff and he called me from a fake number, he would dead ass just keep ringing my phone. And at the time, there wasn't no feature for you to genuinely be able to ignore that. Like, now you can ignore. This is like our last conversation for real. Like, outside of the, you know, the important shit when you break up, like, oh, let me come get this, let me come get this, let me come get this. When we broke up, I had my whole makeup bag at his house. My whole makeup bag. That's why I was even really at, that's like funny, huh? The reason I was even at Ulta was because of the fact that at this point I had no makeup. Like, I was getting into makeup, but remember, I was getting money at this point. Like, I had started my social media. I was making my coin. I had stopped working. I don't really have to keep harassing him because what I was doing was I was like, yo, can you give me my makeup bag? Like, that shit has hundreds of dollars of makeup in there. Can I have my makeup bag? And he'd be like, come get it. And I knew what that meant. It was either we're gonna fight, he's gonna try to fuck me, or we're gonna fight. Like, it was literally either one. And like, when I say fight, I mean physical. I was even trying to get him to get his mama to give me the makeup bag. They done got into it because I had asked her to give me my makeup bag. She tried to go get it for me. He went the fuck off on her. He didn't like that very much. He felt like his mama was an op. Nope, he would not give it to me. And to this day, I still never got that shit. I never got that makeup bag. At this point, I said, yeah, I had the key to his garage and everything. But when you're so detached from the point where it's like, you have the opportunity to be a bitter bitch, you have the opportunity to just go get it. I didn't even want that with you. Like, I don't even want that toxic love with you. Like, I don't even want that toxic lifestyle. Like, sometimes at that point, I feel like I was at a high, especially I'm about to go to college and I'm looking for stuff. You know how before, I know a lot of y'all do, before y'all go to college, like, y'all will fuck y'all ex that y'all know is about to be in the hometown because you gonna go away for school.
And you just got clocked.
He literally would call me and be like, I see you going away to college, bro. Like, you ain't even trying to fuck a nigga.
No.
I'm not. He calls me after like a couple of days after this interaction happened with this girl. I answer because obviously I know this like, you spoke with the hoe. Y'all was having conversation back and forth. Nah, I feel like you not standing on business, nigga. When I'm making money and I'm able to travel and go buy myself whatever I want, I do not be giving a fuck about a nigga. That's what a lot of these fail to understand. He calls me, he's like, yo, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm just getting ready to go back to school. And he's like, damn, and you never even came to see me before you left. I was like, I told you I wasn't gonna come see you before I left. Like, why are you playing confused? He'll get mad. Like, when I'm not being the bitch bitch was just like in the mood to just fuck around and stuff. And I wasn't in the mood to fuck around. I literally told you I answered him because of the fact that I knew that he was calling me because the bitch probably called him on some, I see your bitch, like, I see your bitch. Like, I don't see you. I don't think about you. I don't know you. I don't care for you. I have had this for so long. I'm scared to spray it on my face. That's how long I had it. I'm not even finna spray it on my face. I'm like genuinely terrified to spray that. Like, I think I've had that spray since I was at Salem's first apartment. Nonetheless, the conversation came to us talking about what I seen. I was like, oh yeah, I seen your old bitch. And he was like, oh, I know. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, he was talking to her. I was like, oh, okay, like, you still doing that? Damn, that's why you could never touch me. And like, I'm not gonna lie, because I knew that this is the bitch who he cheated on me with, and it's like, you still trying to get back together with me, and you still talking to this bitch. Like, why would I get back together with you? Like, you literally still talking to the bitch who you cheated on me with multiple times. Like, on top of that, I know you still talking to bitches. Why would I believe when you're in my face telling me right now you want to be with me? That is true. Like, you're fucking lying. You just want to see if I would be with you again, and if I don't want to be, you're perfectly fine with being on the streets. But I'm not gonna lie, if I wanted to be with a nigga and he didn't want to be with me, and I knew I fucked up, like I knew I was wrong, like I know I'm the reason that we not good, so I'm gonna try with you. And that's why I could never respect it, and that's why I could never respect if a nigga ever tells me he wants me back and he is talking to new bitches. It's just like, bro, no, like you're lying. And especially if we broke up about cheating, that shit makes no sense. If you wanted one, no other bitch would be your focus, because you'd be like, hell nah, like I'm not about to fuck up my chance. Now it's one thing if you try and the bitch is still dubbing you and shit. It's like, okay, go do you, bro, like do your own thing. And that's what I've been wanting him to do. I never wanted him back, but it just irritates me. This is a who genuinely cheated on me OD time, so it's like, why would I want to hear she told me? Why are y'all sitting around talking about me? So obviously I got hella quiet. I stopped talking for real. We started arguing about it. Obviously that conversation was very heartfelt because it got emotional very quickly. I remember actually a lot of that conversation. That is actually a conversation that sticks in my head when it comes to this person. Not all the time, but just this person, about the things that they said to me when they were angry like that, like the things that they admitted. You admitted if you not with me, like you can die, like type shit. And that to me just gives enough of like, you don't respect me enough, you don't give a fuck about me enough, you don't care about me enough. Why would I ever want to be back together with you? Like, outside of me, you literally want me to have no good in life, but the only reasons why my life is bad is because you're in it or were in it.
I chewed that. I don't know why I was being a motivational speaker during this. Like, ooh, don't let me get in my bag. I'm low-key, I'm not gonna lie, I hate talking about this. I like talking about the fun shit. Like, niggas get too traumatized. I'm like, these niggas worse than trauma at this point. Like,
the love that I have for you wasn't even real, because now that I've been in a situation where I experienced real love, it's definitely hard to just shake. Like, it's definitely hard to just be like, oh hell nah. But like, when I see his side again in person, I was like, whoa, it's such a difference. Like, it's such a different feeling when you so over it. Like, you didn't even care. Like, she got that out of me because of the fact that I felt like she was trying to disrespect me. I don't take disrespect me lightly. I will block you eventually, don't get me wrong, because why am I arguing with the help? But like, in the beginning, I'd be like, nah, like this really getting under my skin, like this really fucking me up with this, like she really fucking with my nigga, like oh my god, like I'm gonna beat this bitch up. Because at the end of the day, I didn't leave him, so it's like, it's still disrespectful because you still disrespecting my relationship. But now when you disrespecting, you're not disrespecting nothing. In this situation, who won? I got out. He telling me that, but I don't know what he telling you. Maybe he do want you, maybe y'all need to be together, and that's how you really chew a bitch. Like, I don't think that nobody should ever really throw a nigga cheating out there like it's a diss when you knew, mama. Like, I don't think that's a diss. I feel like that's a diss to you. It's not a diss to me. But nah, one is definitely better than the other. Like, ho, I would never know about a hoe and just keep sitting in the face. Like, that's the nigga's problem, not mine. I thought you was gone, and when I found it again,
bye bye.
it was a problem in that life again. I never made a nigga's life more peaceful knowing he had another bitch outside of me. Like, that was my story time for today about how I seen this ex crazy ass bitch who wouldn't leave me alone. Like, the bitch kept bothering me. So yeah, that was my story time. I would like to thank Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring today's video. That was the end of my story time, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. This was also like a TED talk about side, because clearly I have a problem with y'all. Don't take away any less from the nigga fucking up. Like, we not even speaking from a point of view of the girlfriend. Like, we speaking from a point of view of just a bitch who's observing. You see him cheating his main bitch bad, and you think that you decide to settle for that shit is going to be the main bitch and actually live a happy life. And I know there's some bitches right now who's like, damn, that was me though. Like, he left his for me and he love it here. Oh, okay, check that phone. Check that phone. Beautiful ladies out here, I want to say check that phone. Don't never be a bitch who's sitting here talking about I'm never going through a phone. If I got to go through a phone, we don't need to be together. Then don't be with nobody.
Because you going to understand when you go through that phone why you should have went through that phone to know if you should have been with him or not. You never know if you should really be with him or not until you go through that phone. Take the battery off that bitch. Let that shit blow up. Go through that phone. Go through that phone.
Check that phone. I think the reason why niggas always get caught when I go through their phone is because of the fact that I don't go through your phone on some obsessive. Like, I go through your phone because I just knew. One day I just be asleep and I wake up and boom, time to go through this nigga phone. It's that time again, Ricky. I didn't make a really 1, 2, 3, boom, 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 boom. It was a quick light beat. This is what my face looks like when I wear no foundation, when I don't try. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye. There's supposed to be a video on Wednesday, which is crazy because it has to be one on the 18th because I have to upload that day. So y'all basically getting like 2 videos this week, and that's like wild to me, but I guess for October. So yeah, I'll see y'all in the next one. I love you guys, and just be safe out there. I know it's a crazy time right now. It's getting cold outside, so get y'all coats out. Stay in school, do your big one, be a bad bitch. And if you big, don't think that that's stopping you from being a bad bitch, because I promise you, these bitches not stopping nothing if you don't want them to. Bye bye. Mwah.
Jesus, she's definitely very animated. I'm glad that she was able to come to herself and realize that she don't need to be in that situation anymore. Shit, I mean, glad she figured it out. But thank you for tuning in to another Clocked Out Conversation. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.